Alien Covenant is directed by Ridley Scott, who directed the very first Alien. This is the prequel to the Alien franchise, and this is the sequel to Prometheus. They mashed that all together in this film. This film tells the story of this space crew called Covenant, and they arrived at this really distant planet, and they think they can find some life forms there, but things have kind of gone to shit. Now, first off, I love the Alien franchise. Well, just the first two films. Like, Alien and Aliens, they're great. The first Alien is a really good horror film directed by Ridley Scott, who directed this film. And what Ridley Scott is good at in that film is the cinematography. And then when Aliens came out, directed by James Cameron, it turned into a science fiction action movie. And Aliens is one of the best sequels ever made. And then the franchise kind of got torn apart with Alien 3, Alien Resurrection, Alien vs. Predator, and Alien vs. Predator Ragnarok. And then Prometheus came out with Ridley Scott's direction, and his direction in that film was so beautiful. But in my opinion, Prometheus is not really a great film. So I was still excited for this film because you guys see some xenomorphs. It's an alien movie, an actual alien movie, which I was so pleased. I was surprised. Alien Covenant is actually a good film. I like this movie better than Prometheus. If I would rank the Alien franchises, I'll put this in my number 3 next to Aliens because this is a film worth seeing. Let's talk about the main positives of the film, and I think the main positive of this film is Ridley Scott's cinematography. It looks beautiful. Like, you know, Ridley Scott's direction, even though he's starting to get older, he's a great director, and how he does the cinematography, it looks beautiful. You can see it's not filmed in a green screen. He films it like at places, and it looked beautiful. And I also like the cast. Like, the new people in this film did a good job. Like, Catherine Waterston from Fantastic Beasts, she's in this film. She did a great job. I do like Michael Fassbender in the film. He did a great job, and he's the best part of Prometheus, so I'm glad he is great in this film. And my favorite character in this film is Danny McBride. He did steal this movie. Another thing I like about the movie, and I'm going to get this out of the way, the CGI. Like, the xenomorphs in the film look incredible. This is the best looking xenomorph I have seen. This is like the best xenomorph I've seen since Alien. Especially some other creatures in the film that they look awesome. But guys, this is not a perfect film. The biggest problem for me in the film is the second act. Like, just like, what's the movie I reviewed? Oh yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. The second act in the film feels necessary. There is actually one scene in the film that you're just thinking, who wrote that? That is so crap. And it has something to do with a flute. I'm not going to spoil it to you guys. But when you watch it, you'll be like, who wrote that? Like, seriously. I think they're just trying to make films very long, and they're thinking, alright, what scene should we put in this film? I know. Let's just put this scene in. And same with the rest of the second act. They just feel like they have to put that in there. There's not much information in the second act that make no sense. It made no sense, the second act. I don't know why. Like, they just put it randomly in just to make this film more longer. And I don't care if films are short or long. But this Ridley Scott was just trying to say, you know what, let's make this film a bit more longer. Let's add some stuff that are not involved in the film, but we're just gonna put it in there. But doesn't really matter for me because this film is amazing to look at. Like, when you see the aliens attacking people, it is great. There are great scenes of that. There are great scenes of aliens attacking people, and it is glory, but it was awesome to see. This is the most bloodiest alien film I have seen in my entire life. Overall, I did enjoy Alien Covenant. I thought it is a surprisingly good film. I expect this not to be that great, but this film was actually really good, and I would recommend you to see if you're a big Alien fan. And I'm giving Alien Covenant a B+. So guys, have you seen Alien Covenant? What do you think of that movie? Comment below, let me know what you think, and make sure to subscribe to my channel, and have a nice day.